All right, welcome to Weekly Reflection on Life Group. My reflection of the week it begins this morning. So I woke up this morning, I started thinking about my day, the various appointments I have, and I just came from like a vocal lesson. So working on my delivery, projection, my public speaking skills and whatnot. And I had never met this teacher before. It was my first lesson. So here I am at the very beginning of this morning, drinking my coffee, thinking ahead to this appointment, and I'm thinking, I feel some sort of blockage in me. A blockage, like I feel like maybe it was a result of uncertainty. I was thinking like, well, I don't know how this is gonna go, like could go poorly, could go well. And so there was this feeling of hesitation on my part, right? I wasn't feeling like, oh, I'm gonna go out like crush this or something, right? So anyways, it made me think about, and it might seem like a far stretch, but bear with me on this comparison here. So what I thought about was the arteries of the human body, because when you measure somebody's cholesterol and you have this, you talk about this concept of blockage, right? Blockage of the artery, like there's like these deposits of cholesterol in the artery, so the blood that's trying to go through it has a very narrow channel to go through. But that's an example of like blockage, right? So in a very physical, concrete sense, that's an example of blockage. But the question that I would bring up is there such a thing as emotional blockage, right? When you're trying to pursue a goal, get something done. Like let's say you're going to go out and try to buy a new car. There might be a lot of feeling of blockage there. Like, oh, well, if I might buy it here and then I'm going to find a better deal somewhere else, right? And that emotion causes some hesitation, right? It causes some reluctance to move forward, right? So that's one part of it, right? Then I thought about, well, is there a way to remove that blockage once you notice it, right? And my answer is yes. Where's my eraser? My answer is yes, and here again with the concrete analogies. You know the game of Tetris, right? Where you have some shapes are like this, right? And then you press a button and then it changes to a different shape, right? It changes to like that shape. You know what I'm talking about, right? The Tetris game? Yeah? Okay. So I felt like, well, in a way, when we go about our day, we ourselves, psychologically, emotionally, spiritually, we kind of change our shape throughout the day. Some moments, maybe we're lacking a little bit of confidence, then we have more confidence, but we change our shape throughout the day. And so what I thought was, okay, when me thinking about this appointment with the voice teacher, like I was a certain shape, right? I was a certain shape, and so now, I don't mean physically, I wasn't like this, right? But I mean like emotionally, like my whole being, there was the vibration, the frequency, I don't know how you would explain it. But that's what I'm trying to create. I'm trying to create a way to explain this. So there's a certain shape to it. So then I think maybe the art of controlling one's mind, one's psychology, is to be able to change one's shape, as easy as with Tetris when you press that button and it shifts, right? So if you're thinking, okay, this appointment, I feel like I'm going to hesitate a little bit. Okay, let me realign myself, change shape. Okay, no, this is a very good opportunity. I'm going to come to it with an empty mind, empty cup, so to speak, and just experience it. And then there's a certain openness to life, right? There's a certain openness, like almost at the beginning of a vacation, right? Think about the two different shapes you'll have. At the beginning of your work day, right? Let's just say work. You're starting a work day, and the beginning of a vacation day, when you wake up, in Puerto Vallarta or something, and you think about the day ahead of you when you're on vacation versus work. There's a different feeling to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe more of a rigidity when you're thinking about your work day, maybe more of an openness, willingness to talk to strangers, willingness to go and, try different restaurants, things like that. I don't know. That's just some thoughts to get us thinking. So I'm gonna stop the video.